Cam Haynes, our Grand Marshal this weekend. We're stoked to have you here. How fired up are you to drop the gates at one of the most iconic tracks in the sport?
It seems surreal. It's like, I didn't know Grand Marshal was a thing at this. So it's like, they said, hey, do you want to be our Grand Marshal? I'm like, I don't know what I got to do, but it sounds sick. It's military appreciation. It's watching elite athletes compete. It's a community of people who care about this stuff so much. Who wouldn't want to be involved?
Exactly. Now, military appreciation race. Let's dive a little deeper on that. What does that mean to you as both a father of a son who's served, but also as a patriot?
It means everything. It's like, we take for granted the freedoms we're allowed here in this country. We have, and it's hard not to, just because this is where we grew up. It's just what it is. But the freedom that these men and women fight to protect every day, that allows us to chase dreams like this. Not every country in the world has opportunities to if you have a dream, you can chase it. Some places you're just trying to survive. Here in America, we are lucky, but that doesn't come without a price. So we need our military. They serve an important job for us. I'm very proud of my son. I was worried when he was in and deployed, but yeah, it's so much pride and respect for people that serve, yeah.
Well, a very special event it is. Now, this isn't the first time we've seen you this year, Cam. We got to see you at Seattle Supercross. We're seeing more and more of you in the industry. It seems like you've taken more of an interest in this sport. So what's the allure to you? What's drawing you into Super Motocross?
Well, like everybody, back when I was a kid, I knew about Brian Deegan and Travis Pastrana, and then did whatever I did in my life, started bow hunting. But then coming back to it and talking to Brian now, and he's coming on the podcast on Sunday, and just learning more about these athletes and like how fit they are and how much the training is involved and is important. And just to be able to, it seems like they're just taking this to new levels, and that's exciting. For me as an ultra athlete, it resonates with me. I love it.
Some gnarly men and women that race Super Motocross, that's for sure.
They're studs.
Talk to me more about what you're learning. Of course, we know that these are some of the best athletes in the world. You are yourself as a professional bow hunter, marathon runner, intensity athlete. So what more have you been learning about just athleticism in a whole and working with some of the athletes?
I think, I try to take like what other industries do, other athletes do, other endeavors, and what can I learn and how can I get better? And the level of training these guys are at and how they can push themselves. If you look at their heart rates during a race and like how they're still able to function, fight off that fatigue to make good decisions, that's usually the people who are coming across that finish line first, is people who can manage that stress and that intensity better than the other riders. And I can learn from that because what I do has similar type of, well, I don't know if it's similar challenges, but it's intense. And so if I can take lessons that they've learned or tactics they have and developed, and I can use it for what I do, that's my goal, and I love it.
There's a lot of crossover in the audience, it seems. You're out here, you've brought the bow. I've seen you hanging out with Eli Tomac and Garrett Marchbanks, and I know our audience loves outdoors as well. So are you discovering even more of a crossover between our audiences than maybe you expected?
Well, yeah, a lot of hunters here. I think the people that do motocross and supercross, I think it's a type of people that this fabric of our country is built upon. It's the hard workers, it's a blue collar, it's the patriots. And so that's here, that's hunting, that's, in construction, which is where I retired from a couple years ago. And those are the type of people that I resonate with. And then you talk about Eli and Garrett, same type, hard workers. They're very committed to what they do, and they also love bow hunting. And so I brought them bows. We're shooting bows. I brought Brian Deegan a bow also. We're going to shoot. And so I feel like, we have a lot of shared interests and just shared passions.
Cam, we're so excited to have you this weekend as our Grand Marshal here at Washougal. Thanks for being here, and I'm going to let you go because you have some bows to shoot.
We do. We're going to shoot all the way from that bank over that corner over there, right up to here, a long 80-yard shot. Let's see if we can hit a balloon.
Mind if I stick around and watch?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Cam Haynes,
You're welcome.
guys.